Welcome to today's story, where we will dive into one of the most unsettling and mysterious places in modern history. This is not a fictional tale, it's a real life enigma. The Suicide Hotel, officially known as the Cecil Hotel, has a history that will make you terrified. Located in the heart of Los Angeles, the hotel opened in 1927, intended to be a grand destination. But instead, it became a magnet for darkness and death. For nearly a century, this building has been the scene of countless suicides, mysterious deaths, and even murders. But why? What is it about the Cecil Hotel that draws tragedy like a magnet? Started innocently enough, the hotel was built during Los Angeles boom years, welcoming travelers, businessmen, and tourists. But just after a few years later, the Great Depression struck. The area around the hotel transformed into Skid Row, a place filled with poverty and crime. Soon, the Cecil Hotel became a cheap round-out destination for drifters, criminals, and those with nowhere else to go. And it wasn't long before the tragedies began. By the 1930s, the hotel had already become synonymous with death. A woman named Dorothy Purcell gave birth to a baby in the middle of the night, and in a bizarre act of confusion, threw her newborn out of the window, thinking it was dead. In 1962, a woman named Pauline Norton leaped from her window and, in a tragic twist of fate, landed on a pedestrian, killing them both instantly. But perhaps the most chilling is the number of suicides that occurred here. Guests would check into the hotel, and many would never leave alive. Room after room, year after year, suicides became common, like jumping from windows, overdosing on poison, and even gunshots. And then there were the killers. Cecil was not just a place for those seeking to end their own lives, it also housed some of the most dangerous people in the history. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, stayed here in 1985 during his infamous killing spree. Jack Unterweger, an Austrian serial killer, lived at the Cecil while continuing his murders. It's as if the hotel's dark energy attracted people drawn to death. The Cecil Hotel, place notorious for its dark past, has seen more than its fair share of tragedy, but none struck a chord quite like the case of Elisa Lam, a vibrant young woman whose life ended in the most mysterious of ways. In February 2013, she traveled to Los Angeles, but what was supposed to be an adventure quickly turned into a nightmare. On January 31, Elisa checked into the Cecil Hotel, excited to explore the city. But just days after, her family reported she was missing. In a desperate bid to find her, police released this surveillance footage from the hotel elevator. What we see is unsettling. Elisa enters the elevator, and her demeanor is strange. She presses buttons frantically, peeks out into the hallway, and even seems to talk to someone, except there's no one there. Is she interacting with an unseen presence? The bizarre behavior has sparked endless theories. Is she experiencing a mental health crisis? Is she under the influence of something? Or is there a more sinister explanation lurking in the shadows? Just a few weeks later, in mid-February, guests began to complain about the water in the rooms. It tasted strange, and the pressure was low. Little did they know, the source of this issue was a horrific discovery waiting on the rooftop. When maintenance workers finally went to investigate, they found Elisa's lifeless body in the water tank. How did she get there? Why was she locked in the tank? Hidden from view, the mystery deepened. To this day, they still don't have any answers. The autopsy revealed no signs of foul play, and Elisa's death was ruled an accidental drowning. But the circumstances surrounding her final moments remained shrouded in mystery. Elisa Lam's story is a tragic reminder of darkness that can exist in our world. It leaves us questioning our understanding of mental health, the nature of fear, and the potential for unseen forces at play. So, what do you think happened to Elsa? Was it just a tragic accident? Or is there something more sinister at play?